Okay, welcome to the second season and the first episode of SVU Sports Weekly. We have another exciting season to talk about, and we have obviously a new guest here, Jake Shank, joining the crew this year. Jake's a 2024 alum of Southern Virginia, and helping us move things along here. And really, Knights Table Media is essentially created to support and showcase the athletes over there at Southern Virginia University. So feel free to tag and like and support your favorite athletes, and we'll make sure to do so in turn. So yeah, looking forward to get things going here.
It's good to be on the show, guys. Thanks for having me, Connor. So let's start it off. This week we had a ton of action. This past week we had a total of 15 games. So let's go ahead and cover those.
Yep, we're gonna get right into it. And then before we go on here, we'll have a word from our sponsor, a special message from G2G Bars. It's a perfect energy boost for athletes and sports enthusiasts. And you can use the code Constant Sports and you can get an exclusive 15% off discount on G2G Bars. So feel free to use that as you go and buy your G2G Bars. And thank you for your support. And now back to our sports roundup.
All righty, we'll start off with women's soccer. They had three games this weekend. They had one win, one tie, and one loss. Started off, they went. The loss was 1-3 against Randolph Macon, with a goal by sophomore Courtney Pack. Game two ended in a tie versus a very tough opponent in Roanoke. Goal by Sydney Bassadine. And then we ended off with a win 3-0 against Eastern Mennonite with a goal by Mabel Harris, two goals by Mabel Harris, and a goal by Bailey Ricker.
There it is. And then staying in the soccer universe, we are on to men's soccer. They had a 3-2 win versus Ferrum, goals by Jackson, Gorridge, Landon Stock, and Ammon Lewis. And then they tied Gettysburg there at the end of the week, 0-0 to end off their week.
Very good weekend for soccer. Jump
Definitely.
into football. Start for football. We got Cutler Matheson led the team in tackles with 13 tackles against Bridgewater. Devin Watson and Isaiah Maxey both split time, both attempting 14 passes. Watson with 41 yards and Isaiah Maxey with 40. It ended in a loss to Bridgewater, but looking to bounce back next week.
Very much so. And then going on to the women's volleyball team, they had a solid week with two wins and then one loss. Wins against Randolph College and Holland University. Sydney Bassett leads the team with 144 kills. You have Ruby Blamiers led the team with 351 assists and also 25 service aces. And then we have Gracie Fulton leads the team with 194 digs, rather. Caitlin Wankier leads the team with 29 blocks.
Yeah, I mean, women's volleyball had a great weekend. Sydney Bass and Ruby both set school records, so that's great to see to continue on for the next game. We're jumping into rugby. They had Belmont Abbey College this weekend. Their results were 14-31 loss, but they're looking to bounce back next weekend. No stats were recorded, so we don't have anything for that.
For sure. And then on to women's tennis. They had a tough match for Shenandoah. Singles, they were tied 3-3. Doubles, they went down 1-2. But from what we read, it was very close, neck and neck. A lot of great points and back and forth matches. So looking forward to their upcoming events.
Yeah, for sure. Jumping into cross country, they had some great results this weekend. Started off with the men's. They finished fifth as a team in the Christopher Newport Invitational with very tough opponents there. Kaylin Reuter finished 10th with a time of 26:08, and Joseph Hughes finished 17th with a time of 26:31. Jumping into women's, they did very well, took first in the Sweetbriar Invitational. First place, Bailey Reed with a time of 22:26. Second place, Lily Daleba with 22:47. And in third place, Cameron Bradshaw Mayer with a 23:28 or 23:27. So cross country did very well this weekend and looking to take it on to the next step.
Yeah, for sure. And then cross country is it's I think they're three-time Conference USA champs or something like that, at least two, maybe three. So obviously powerhouse program there. Then staying in or going into men's tennis rather. I know they had a match, but I think it was late Saturday night or something, but no stats. We didn't haven't had any report on that yet, but I think they have a few more coming up this week, so we'll follow that. And one of our favorite segments is if any of you watched last year, we're going to continue doing is the players of the week. And so for the men's side, we're doing Cutler Matheson, a freshman from Beaver, Utah. He totaled 13 total tackles this week. And then we have Ruby Blemiers of women's volleyball, sophomore from Colorado Springs, Colorado, with 53 assists, tied for the second most assists in a single match in program history. So very cool stuff there, and love to see records getting close to being broken, and the athletes performing so well on big stages.
Yeah, for sure. And I think this is one of my favorite segments, means player of the week. It's through all sports, men's and women's. And I mean, if anybody would love to give feedback or any suggestions on players of the week, go ahead and feel free to shout out to us and let us know. But let's go. Before we wrap up today's show, let's take a look at the upcoming games this week. We got a pretty full schedule. Started off Monday, men's golf is away at Bridgewater, along with women's tennis at Bridgewater as well. Then jumping straight into Tuesday, men's golf again in the Bridgewater. Wednesday, we've got field hockey at Sunny Morrisville. Women's soccer is away at Ferrum. Pretty good matchup there. Men's soccer has Randolph at home. Should be a very, very entertaining match. So make sure to head to the fields for that one. Jumping into Thursday, we've got men's tennis at Randolph-Macon. Friday is rugby is at home versus Army. Very tough Army opponent. That would be a great Friday night light game. We also got field hockey at home versus Randolph-Macon. Make sure to jump to that. And then Saturday, all the games. Women's volleyball away at Brevard, as well as away at NC Wesleyan. Football is home opener versus Maryville. Make sure to pop out to that. That'll be a fun time. Then we've got women's soccer's at home versus NC Wesleyan, and men's soccer's away at Eastern Mennonite. So full schedule this week. Love to see everybody out there to support the Knights, and go Knights.
Yep, for sure. And like you said, full schedule, jam packed. And as you mentioned a little bit earlier, for the different segments we have, player of the week or spotlights and shadows, we're always open to kind of hearing what the fans and friends and everyone is looking forward to, and or maybe that they want to see or would like to see, things like that. We're attempting to kind of make this an immersive kind of media platform. So that's kind of the goal here. And that really kind of wraps up our episode for this week. Another episode of SVU Sports Weekly. We hope you enjoyed the show, and hopefully you got a closer look at the incredible talent that is at SVU. So to stay up all things SVU Sports, follow us on the social platforms and Night's Table Media, whether it's Instagram, X, Twitter, as they say, YouTube. And we also send out a free weekly newsletter to keep you updated on all things SVU sports. So make sure to like and subscribe and share, tag your favorite student athletes, and we're looking forward to kind of growing this. Any last words, Jake?
No, just thank you for having me again. It's a pleasure to be here. Everybody, I mean, tune in, stay tuned. We've got all things sports SVU. So anything you need, we're here. See you guys next week.
Yep, perfect. Great way to end the episode. And yeah, like I said, see you guys next week.